Boys, what are you fucking doing on your phones during class time?
What do you mean?
What? What do you mean?
Huh?
Oh, that's right. Because we're after class. The podcast.
We are after class?
We're after class.
It's after class?
It's after class. Class is over.
Oh, yes, it's
Wait.
3:20.
It's 3:20. That's when class finishes.
Damn.
3:20 on April 14th. Oh, we missed 13th.
I thought you were about to dox us.
Really
like, list
dating
whole
the
address and shit.
recording of this.
Yep. So everyone knows.
Yeah. How are we feeling, guys? How are we doing, boys?
Feeling groovy, baby.
I'm good, but first of all, who are you?
Oh, that's right. Do I have to introduce yourselves? Really? 2 episodes in?
We always do.
Do we?
For
Okay.
newcomers.
I'm Minty. Kia ora. Kete hekwe. Kata pai.
I'm Leo. I reckon no honor.
That's a funny bro. I get that.
Kidding. I'm Levi. This is Leo.
I'm
Introduce
Levi.
yourself.
I'm kidding. I'm Leo. Nada.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm also here.
That's awesome.
Millions.
Yeah,
So-
we as you can see, we've lost. We finally got one episode with all 5 of us, and then we lost one again.
Should today's episode be titled After Term? Because it's the last day of term.
True.
Because
Facts.
we have wrapped up for this term.
Yeah, I want to yarn about
Yeah.
that. I want to yarn about that. I want to do some reflecting on that afterwards. But before the thought escapes me, me and Levi were having a conversation about how the fuck, and this goes out to everyone, I guess. How do you ghost?
Heard the door
School
move.
shooter?
Yeah.
How, if you live in an apartment, how do you get furniture up if there isn't like a service elevator? Because
Dog.
I've heard a service elevator like is a big elevator that you can bring shit up and down.
It's a fucking mess, dude. We literally, like, with our couch, we had to take all the cushions off and then basically stand it up and shimmy it. Like, we had to get it into the elevator at an angle and then stand it up in the elevator while, like, 2 of us were, like, hunched in next to it. And then we had to pull it out and take it down our apartment. It was a fucking mish. But we had movers to help us do it.
Oh, okay.
So it made it a little easier.
Does your couch come apart? Because your couch is an L shape.
Yeah, the L part, like the ottoman part, is just
Okay.
separate.
Because I feel like that would have been way harder.
Oh, if it was L-shaped, we'd have had to take it up the stairs.
Yeah.
Easily.
That would have been very
Fuck
fun to
that.
watch.
Fuck that. I can't think of it. It would be like that scene out of Friends, you know, like pivot.
I've never seen
That-
Friends.
I haven't watched that part. I've watched Friends, but I haven't watched that part of Friends.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I know
Get a load of this guy. Is that from Friends? You know the move Ross. Anyway,
load of this
so yeah, well, because I was like, when you move out of your flat eventually, who owns the couch? Is it you or Michael?
It's Michael.
Ah,
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael.
Damn. Anyway, yeah, that was my random. I was just super fascinated because I was like, how the fuck do you bring
It's a
such a large
mission.
object into such a large
Like the
small
beds
room?
were real hard. Like we had to bring each piece of the bed, our beds in like individually as well. So like it had
That
to be the
would've been
mattress,
tedious.
and then it had to be like you could bring like the two of the sides in, and then the headboard, and then the rest of it.
That's a question,
was a
bro.
mess.
I feel like there's a disadvantage of like living in like a like non-furnitured like
Yeah.
apartment.
Yeah.
Just bringing up all your shit that you've collected over the years.
Apartments are a nice vibe. Like, not ours particularly, because we don't really have that good of a view. But I quite like an apartment because there's no, like, outside area you have to take care of. Like, you don't have to do lawns or gardening or anything like that. But the big thing is, like, earthquakes. Earthquakes fucking suck
You
in
fucking
the
feel that
apartment.
shit.
You feel that shit, and I know if we have a big one, I'm dead.
Yeah.
So...
I always check up on you like after an earthquake happens. Like just out like, hey Levi, you like dead yet? Like under like rubble?
Not
Not
yet.
as in like I want you dead,
you
but
don't?
like
I
no,
appreciate
I
that.
care for you because you live in such a tall,
Yeah.
you know, apartment and
Mm.
you're fucked.
Yeah,
you're
no,
fucked.
definitely. I mean, like, I could just tank it, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I reckon
I
you're
might
built
just
up.
hold it up.
You're built diff.
Yeah, I might just say not today.
Yeah, facts.
Or, no, we've got Ethan, though. He'll just hold the tectonic plates for us.
Fuck it.
True.
Oh, he's not here.
Yeah, he's not here.
Where is
Fuck.
Ethan, guys? He wasn't in class
Class.
today.
Or
Well-
after.
That's the name of the podcast.
That's the name of the podcast.
Name
Well,
of the
I mean, there
podcast.
was like a big earthquake that happened, so maybe he was trying to pull those tectonic plates apart. Maybe that's why
He's probably
not-
just tired, right?
From-
After,
from-
like, holding the earth together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh wait, 1 second.
Oh. So No, fuck up the audio. I think.
Yeah, true. Good point.
Yo, oh my god,
Oh my god.
you motherfucker. But yeah, where's Ethan? Well, Ethan is sick. That's it. I was gonna think of something like
Another question. Where the fuck are our Jamies?
Our Jamies ain't here today.
No Jamies.
We ain't got no Jamie.
man, James for 2 days, bro.
Our Jamies quit.
They did. They
Yeah, they really got sick of our
antics.
yeah.
Jamie saw me talk about coming to my eye and said, "This is enough for me."
Yep, facts.
So if you want to be our Jamie,
Yeah,
we'll
hit us
have
up.
a link in the description, which you can send your application. It'll be a Google form where you can send your application in. Serious inquiries only. You have to work long hours, and you have to deal with the abuse of being called Jamie.
I hope you know, like, I'm taking this seriously. This is going to be in the podcast. This is
Yeah.
going to be promoted on Instagram. We will be searching for a new Jamie.
We won't pay you.
We won't pay you.
You won't be paid.
All you will do is sit in the back of the room looking at the cameras from time to time,
Yep.
and we will ask you to search up shit,
Yep.
and you will have to do it.
You have to be fast
You won't be paid,
at all.
and you won't be treated with respect.
No.
You will be bullied. You will be shat on. It's a perfect opportunity for someone
Yeah.
getting into
And a rising career.
for a rising
Yeah,
career.
right.
Yeah.
You will get cummed on by Levi.
Yes.
Especially
It doesn't.
not.
It does not matter how far away you stand from me. Trust me, it's gonna get you.
Do you reckon, right? Back to the pilot. If you had cybernetic enhancements,
Oh yeah.
right? Do you reckon that you could get cybernetic enhancements that when you play like Angry Birds and you pull the slingshot back and it has like trajectory? Do you reckon you could get cum trajectory? Like you're about a nut and like you see this this holographic like line starts to like frame up.
You hear like the slingshot like.
Would you guys invest in that?
Yeah, absolutely. Bro, you'd be able to. That would be actually really good for like the porn industry, I reckon, because then the actors can like perfectly place their cum shots, and you're getting some great cinema out of that, aren't you?
But like, what if it like changes every time? And what if you don't get enough like?
Well, that's why you
warning?
have the trajectory beam, because even if it changes, you've got the beam to show where it's gonna land.
But what happens
so
if
you
it doesn't
can-
show up fast enough? What if you're like inside someone, and it doesn't show up because your dick is like
Inside them.
inside, and then you pull out, and then it shows up, but you don't have enough time to correct your course?
I mean, I'm just assuming that the people in the porn industry are like genuine athletes, so I'd say they'd have good enough reaction speed to be able to do that. Just pull it out, quick aim, no scope. 360 no scope.
This is a 360 no scope.
Imagine
Yeah.
like someone having sex for the first time, like an absolute like fucking incel. They like pull out, jump 360, then come.
Do a full 360 with a chair on top, and then they go like, "Mom, get the camera! Wombo combo!" Just with their dick out. Anyway, so back to being a Jamie. So, yeah, we need a Jamie.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we do need a Jamie.
Even if your name's not Jamie, you're Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie.
If you like your name will be like featured on here. That's
That's one of
yeah,
the upsides.
that's one of the
The
like
only upside.
bigger recognitions you will get.
It will
Fuck.
just be Jamie though. It won't actually be your name.
Yeah. No.
We don't have enough.
I mean, don't we have like a thing? Won't it be like Trent as Jamie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been in an episode. For
Yeah,
like,
true. He was in the pilot,
He was on the pilot,
and that's
Yeah.
it.
and that was it.
Also, maybe this will be like a new like trajectory for this podcast. That it's like now we have to have all the knowledge. So if I say a Rodian is from Star Wars is
McClunky.
says McClunky, then that is factual. That is actual factual.
I mean, that is actual factual. Yeah.
See, that's why. Or we only talk about topics that we have expert knowledge on, i.e. Star Wars.
And
I.e.
cum.
Cum. I was about to say, this is like, we always talk about cum on a podcast.
should we just call this podcast After Cum?
Come after post nut clarity or like after nut.
Yeah, we
After
use
nut.
post nut clarity.
Yeah.
Yo.
That would be after dark. Like if we, how they have like an after, some podcasts do like an after, Patreon version. That's what
Yeah.
we call it.
Post nut clarity.
Post nut clarity.
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of post nut clarity.
But oh, wait, hold on, sorry.
No, you go.
Sorry to cut
Kim.
you off.
No, you go. Kim.
But that would mean we would have to jerk off before every podcast, so we are actually in post nut
We'll
clarity.
be so sad. We'll be so sad.
Would we be sad or would we be elevated?
That's the thing. When you guys get post-nut clarity, are you sad?
Well,
Elevated?
I think when you get post-nut clarity, it basically gives you the like secret knowledge of the universe, and I think that knowledge is extremely weighted on a man's shoulders, which can make you sad, because I think great knowledge is a great curse sometimes. Because if you know all the shit that's going on, but you can't do anything about it, sucks, man. So I think, yeah, post-nut clarity, you gain knowledge, but you also gain the sad.
Would you say that with great power comes great responsibility?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
What are we hitting the gritty for this?
Where do we hit in the gwitty?
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, do you guys post-nut clarity? Do you guys have sad or elevated thought?
Sad.
What about you, Quinn?
Not sad, just a lot of regret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is regret sadness?
It's more being like, what have I done? Like, why would I do this? Yeah.
Is regret like sadness? Would have been.
Depends what you regret.
Well, I've never had like a happy regret. Like I regret that, or like some like. Well, I don't know, because like that's the.
I guess that's the point of regret.
What situation will require you to have like happy regret?
So I guess regret is you being sad you didn't do something, right?
Okay, so I get sad with post-nut clarity.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Cool. So
There you go, end of the question. Anyway, yeah, moving on from the really sad talk. I had this idea, this first thought topic. It's a very, very classic icebreaker question. But if you guys could go to, any point, like any historical point in time, where would you go? Like time travel reasons.
I would probably go to like medieval times, I reckon, with like knights and squires and shit like that. I think that'd be swag.
But like you show up like Ezra right now in like the
Yeah.
streets of like El Francais in France.
Or maybe go back to like Jack the Ripper time, like Jack
Victorian.
the Ripper, London, Victorian era
syphilis.
times. No, because well, my immune system's stacked, so I'm
Yeah.
not getting sick. But they're all dying from COVID, guarantee you.
What back then?
COVID.
No,
The
if I take
COVID
COVID,
one.
if I have COVID and I take it back to them,
Yeah.
everyone on the planet's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you fuck up the timeline,
Yeah, but I'm the only one left alive, so it's my timeline now.
But what if
I-
you mess up the timeline so badly that you disappear? Back to the Future.
Well, I just won't allow it.
My bad.
fucking oath. But yeah, where would you two go?
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Medieval shit's cool, but dinosaurs are just way cooler.
Like, what would you do? Okay, you go back there, you see a Brachiosaurus, dope as fuck. You see Tyrannosaurus Rex, dope as fuck. The Tyrannosaurus Rex coming to kill you. You don't have any little, like, hiding
I will
hole.
time travel back to when I first arrived.
Just
So
keep
then
them in the
that
loop.
doesn't happen, but I know that T-Rex is going to come after me, so I can avoid it.
I thought we can continuous time travel. I thought it was like you get
Sure.
shot back to one point in time and you're stuck there.
Sure.
Oh, shit. I'll probably take like a few photos with some dinosaurs.
That'd be pretty slow.
Yeah.
It would be cool to try ride like a fucking Triceratops or something though.
So sick.
That'd be on.
Be
Yeah.
pure arc vibes, man. Be so fucking gas.
I'll just turn into Chris Pratt.
Yeah, man. Stop all those velociraptors. Where would you go, Quinn?
What'd you say?
Velociraptors.
Is that a joke?
Velociraptors.
What the fuck are you saying, dude?
Velociraptors.
You're thinking of
No, you're taking...
You have to get
Okay, cool.
Yeah. The velociraptors.
Are you actually taking the piss, or are you just saying you're taking the piss now that
No, that was
you've
a
realised
bit.
you're an idiot?
My brain was just like,
Oh.
no, those velociraptors. And then I
Okay.
said velociraptors. And like, that would sound weird if I said it, and then I said it.
It's a good bit though.
And then I was like, velociraptors as well.
Velociraptors in captivity.
That's Jurassic Park, actually. That's the plot. That's the plot of Jurassic Park. Where would you go, Quinn, back in time?
Probably to the Renaissance.
Damn, that's
Facts,
That's, a,
actually. I really fuck with Renaissance paintings.
that's an answer, bro. That's
Yeah.
like, is that Italy or France?
Yeah, Italy, France. I mean,
Yeah.
Renaissance was like mainly Italy and stuff with like, I don't know.
Jesus.
No.
No.
Well, I mean, yeah, he was a big
No.
part of it. A lot of paintings are related to,
You know,
Christ and
like the
stuff.
classic...
Wait, what?
All the-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that in the Renaissance?
I think so, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. And then the other half was like, whoop.
And then my dick is like...
Yeah.
No, but it's
Yeah.
way smaller because in paintings and sculptures, everyone has small dicks.
Why do they do that? Is that
Um,
actual, like, factual that dicks are that size? Or are they compensating? What uncompensated?
Well, I think they were just like, dick too distracting, too big, you know?
Dick too distracting.
Mm.
Get rid of dick.
You know, or maybe they thought small dicks were cool back in the day because they looked nicer on the Renaissance paintings.
Why can't they look cool today? Anyways.
Put some tattoos, put some flames on your dick.
Hey,
Some
hey.
flames on your dick.
Small dicks deserve love too.
Period, sis. Small dick gang.
Did you call me sis because my dick's so small I don't count as a man?
That wasn't the thing, but that sounds even more funny. So yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. That was it. Boom. Bomber clap roasted. Got him. But yeah, you might. What were you gonna say something?
Renaissance.
Renaissance. Woo! Renaissance. Yeah, I had a follow-up question to that. Okay, let's say you went back to that period of time. So we got medieval, we got dinosaurs, and then we got
Dinosaurs.
Renaissance. If you had your mobile phone with you, fully charged with whatever is on at the moment, how long and what would your steps be to like take over the world? Let's say.
Take over the world.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm in
Oh, okay. Take over the country.
I'm in an enlightened time, bro. I'm just there to like take in what they're spitting out, you know.
Like, would you show them your phone?
You just give Jesus a phone and he's just like,
That would be a fire painting, bro.
Dude, can you imagine Jesus taking a selfie at the Last Supper?
That's an AI painting.
I don't know.
I don't know. You see Judas just like
full fucking Snapchat filter. Jesus with like the fucking like a rainbow vomiting.
Jesus with the like fucking dog ears.
Yeah.
yeah. Damn, that'd be so fucking gassed.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd take a phone. I don't think a phone's not going to do much for you in those times. Like,
What do you
you're not
mean,
going to
bro?
have Wi-Fi, are you?
It's got a map, bro.
I have unlimited
How
data.
are you going to use the map? You don't have Wi-Fi. Without Wi-Fi or data, your phone's just a brick that
Well,
can
I have
take
unlimited.
pictures. There's no fucking
yeah.
satellites back then, is there?
No, he's thinking about something there.
There's
Let him cook.
There's no satellites or
Let me
like
cook, man. Let me cook.
cell towers.
By the
or
time we
anything back
have,
then.
you know, time machines and stuff like that, we would have figured out how to bring our routers wherever we want.
Yo, so you're gonna plug it into like the electric Saurus Rex that like will plug it and then, like charge
I'll
up
just
here.
find an electric eel and just like do like every cartoon. And just be
That's
like,
it, bro.
I think I'll take like an oven or something. Oh no, you don't have electricity.
That's it, bro.
I'll take a generator and
Man,
an oven.
man's got the way of the
Take
oven.
a generator,
built
and
in.
then you need petrol or diesel to get that generator going. And I'll say that is a separate object to your generator.
Yeah, fair.
Solar panel. Sun has always been there.
Yeah, but how you like? Again, how is it going to charge?
You have.
Plus, this is too much to bring. Time machine can only time
Time
machine. Time machine can only fit me and my phone.
I think taking. In medieval times specifically, I think I'd take like a gun and then get the blacksmiths to fucking reverse engineer the gun so that they can mass produce them, and then I become like the leader of the army, and then I take over medieval Europe.
What if they don't have gunpowder?
In my head, they
They
just
have-
smash the gun. Oh, they're like, I see how it works.
Back then they'd have gunpowder.
They did have gunpowder.
Surely.
Yeah.
How do you think they had the cannons?
Yeah.
But I'm like medieval.
They-
Like when you say medieval, that's a very long span of history. The medieval ages, dark ages were.
I mean,
Yes,
like when they had
agree.
like knights and like cannons and stuff like
That's
that.
what towards the end. Because when I think of dark ages, I'm thinking like pure like knights and castles and frickin' no gunpowder, just like really.
But if he's bringing the gun with him, would that not speed up the way to get gunpowder?
Yeah.
oh, you know, probably.
That's what I'm
would.
saying. I'm bringing everything with me so that they know what they need and how to make it. So then they just mass produce that shit.
Yeah,
And
but you're
then-
saying that like you're
kill all
bringing.
the Scots.
Say you're bringing a Glock,
No.
In his Rari?
Okay.
That's what I'm bringing the
and you want them to backtrack,
No. Reverse engineer it.
reverse engineer.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So like, what do you mean like?
Take
Reverse?
it apart.
They see the gun and they take it apart and they see what makes the gun work, and then they're like, oh,
How
so
do
if
you
we make-
explain the gun to them?
I fucking kill someone with it and be like, bam, here you go. Better than a sword, ain't it?
You gotta show an
Better than a
example.
sword.
You just walk up, Gatsman child, and like, how does it work? He's like, that was my child. You're like, oh fuck, shit, man, fuck.
Fuck,
No,
dude.
but I do
Don't worry,
say
he
he's
was gonna
got a
die of
very
polio in a couple
good
years anyway.
device there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't know why you turn nerdy and with the accent. I think I am Groot.
Lovely.
Yeah,
No,
so you have a gun. You have a gun and reverse engineer.
AK,
We're going
get them
to
to
steal
reverse
some
engineer
more.
it, and then Yeah.
What if there's a medieval John Wick? Thoughts?
Probably was.
No, but
with a
like
gun?
a movie, like a medieval John Wick movie.
With a gun.
Sorry, just like like that dubstep, like like the John Wick's like theme in the first one. When he's in the club.
General dubstep. I was thinking.
Imagine that, but it's like medieval, like dun, 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 and like
That's
he's just
gotta
like
be a
fighting
thing.
and shit. Like
That's-
that would be fucking sick.
That's got to be a thing. I think like, what would John Wick medieval look like? Medieval John Wick.
Just like, what? I don't think he'd be fully armored up.
You ever seen
Straight chainmail.
Ooh, raw dog in a.
What's it called? Highlander. The Highlander.
That's my mum's car.
Bell.
The Highlander movies. I feel like it'd just be that.
Is that Mel Gibson?
I think he's in one
Did you
of
say
them.
something about Jewish people?
The
that's Kanye.
Highlander. It's about the
Oh.
it's about the medieval knights that are immortal, and it's.
Oh,
like
I'm thinking
this-
Braveheart. Sorry, my
You're
bad.
thinking of Braveheart.
For
yeah.
freedom.
Highlander. It's like about immortal knights basically, and they go through the generations, and they have to kill each other.
Isn't
The
that
fuck? That
isn't that
sounds
New
sick.
Zealand rugby
Yeah,
team?
they have to kill each they have to kill each other, and the last one to survive actually becomes like the Highlander and becomes immortal.
That sounds fucking awesome. I'm gonna
They're
watch
old.
that.
They're old movies though. They're like
Oh, it's a series of movies.
yeah. There's like the first one's the best one, but then there's like Highlander 2 and Highlander 3. I think there's a few of them. They're bangers though.
That sounds fun. I'm
But-
actually gonna watch that. That sounds awesome.
They're quite old. They're like fucking you know.
They're fucking.
I think it's called Black Crow.
Whoa.
Crow.
With Brennan Lee.
Oh, the
Yeah,
guy that
yeah,
died.
Yeah.
Back
the guy that
like
carved it.
that sort of period of movie.
Oh, just like that's like 90s.
90s, 80s sort of
90s,
thing.
80s,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jamie,
Highlander movies, goated.
No, Jamie. But yeah, what would you what would you bring back
How would
to
you
the
take over the world
dinosaurs?
of
What would I bring
Dinosaurs.
back?
Yeah, what would you bring back to dinosaurs to take over the world?
A few photos, maybe.
Is it?
Show them.
And some DNA,
Show
maybe.
them civilization
Some DNA,
now.
so then I can give it to some like scientists. Just get mad.
And-
rich.
But it's a one-way trip, my G.
What do you mean?
It's
You're
a
showing
one-way
the
trip.
scientist
If you could
dinosaurs.
take
But you said
something-
bring back.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
bring
back
back
in time.
Like,
Take
back
it
in-
back
Oh,
in time.
right.
Yeah.
I'll probably just take my.
We could turn
I was gonna say
back.
scientists when
Uh,
the dinosaurs are around. What the fuck?
I just
man.
bring like a speaker, just sit, watch the sunset, and then just. You know, just really enjoy it because like if it's a one-way trip, I'm going to die. But you know, I might as well just like enjoy it by like watching these, you know, creatures that were so, you know,
mystical.
yeah, you know, it's like we have nothing like that nowadays.
Do you think you would die by dinosaur or the meteorite?
That would be cool actually. I wouldn't mind like going back to like maybe a few days before the meteorite and then enjoying it, then dying by it, because I get to experience a literal extinction level event.
Yeah.
It's really like one of the most key moments in history.
Literally.
That'd be cool.
Get with the Snapchat filter.
Also, I've changed my mind about the gun. See, I walked into this and I'm like, how do I take over the world? With violence and fear. It's wrong. What I'm actually gonna do is take a pound of weed.
Yo.
And then just like vibe with
Did
everyone.
they have weed in the Dark Ages?
Not like what we got now.
Good shit.
Not like what we got now, baby.
We got the triple smoker, good kush, glug glug
Yeah, dude,
3000, man.
I'm taking them some purple bud, and they're gonna lose their minds.
Literally.
True, you
right.
could say your royalty as well with that.
Cause purple.
Yeah.
Facts.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you
I
bring
got
like,
that royal kush.
got the real kush. But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, if you brought like psychedelics back in time, you could like say that you are God.
Well, they were big into mushrooms back then. Though.
Oh, real.
Yeah, they'd make like mushroom tea and stuff. I don't think they knew that mushrooms were psychedelic, but they'd drink it and see God and be like, "Damn, this tea is a gift from the
Yeah,
heavens."
why is Larry having a fucking seizure on the ground? What the fuck, idiot?
You really think?
Witch.
You really think anyone back then was called Larry?
Also, like
I mean,
Lazarus.
Lazarus.
that's the pit.
It's a Lazarus pit from
Brad Pitt?
Batman.
I don't know. I don't know. Batman.
that was
The
that was
Lazarus pit is like a pit that Ra's al Ghul finds, and basically every time he dies, he gets put into the pit, and it brings him back to life. But every time it brings you back to life, it makes you a little bit more crazy. That's what happened to Jason Todd. Joker killed him, and then he got spoilers alert for a comic that came out like 50 years ago.
Under the Red Hood.
That was what I was going to
that's the
time travel
movie.
to.
Yeah.
Right before that comic released, so I wouldn't know what happens.
Oh,
Damn.
can I change my answer?
Would
I
you-
want to vote for Jason Todd to be killed.
Wait, what?
When right before that happened, they made a thing. Right before that issue was released, they made a thing to all the fans saying you could vote whether or not you wanted Jason Todd to live or die, and everyone voted for him to die, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which
Who
is
Who's Jason Todd?
One of
second
the
Robin.
Robins, the one that gets killed by Joker.
There's more
He
than
becomes
one.
becomes
crowbarred
Red. He
to
becomes
death.
Red Hood.
Yeah.
So much lore, bro.
He's
What
one
the
that uses
fuck?
guns.
Yeah, he
Yo.
uses guns. He's cool.
He's
fucked.
got the what is it? Red Hood and the Outsiders.
Outcasts.
No.
Oh no,
Outcasts.
Outsiders.
Outlaws.
Outlaws. That's what it is. Yes,
Outcast
Red
is
Hood.
the like Batman with like static shock and shit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking hell.
Classic you and me comics, eh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's what I was my brain turned off. I was like, Gonga Ginga, Gonga Ginga, Gonga Ginga.
Wow, woo, wee, wow.
Yeah, like, I love that, the comic and the DC and the Marvel, but my brain has got so much fatigue over the years that I'm just like, you preach that shit about Robin 3 and how he got hit by a crowbar.
Robin 2.
Robin 2 got hit
Robin
by-
3 is Tim Drake.
Yeah.
There's a Robin 3?
There's
There's
like
a Robin.
s-
There's
there's
a
like
lot of
7.
Robins.
What? Like,
There's Tim Drake, fucking. No,
Why are you
God,
starting
I've gone-
that? Why are you
sorry.
starting there?
Because you were the last one. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the last
fair,
one
fair,
named.
fair.
Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, the fucking bitch from the Dark Knight movies with the green glasses. I can't remember her name.
Yep.
I forget her name.
I have no idea.
And then Harper Row, weirdly. I think.
Oh right, true.
Yeah.
Wasn't Stephanie Brown also?
Maybe that's the chick. I think that's her name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who I'm thinking of.
There's also Damien.
Oh, and Damien. How could I
Yeah.
forget about that little shit?
Should think of everyone else before.
Yeah. That little motherfucker, Damien Wayne. God damn.
And then there's that one chick from that Gotham Knights show.
yeah. Fucking, I don't even know what they called her, but My Little Robin. Oh, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, true.
Um,
Yeah, but no, there's a lot of Robins.
a lot of Robins.
So
oh, you guys are done? Okay, sweet.
Yeah,
Sick.
sick.
Fucking
Cool.
hell,
We can
bro.
join in now.
Yeah, it's last. You didn't answer the question. You're in Renaissance? You're in the Renaissance. And you're bringing what?
What'd you say?
Renaissance.
Bring like Assassin's Creed 2.
I was about to say, isn't that Unity? Wait.
What?
I thought.
Brotherhood, isn't it?
In it? Brotherhood, in it? I thought,
Unity is about the French Revolution.
Bro, is that not the Renaissance?
No.
It's French.
I apologize to our history people.
Buffs? History buffs.
History buffs?
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh, because the Renaissance was like. Oh, yeah, because, fucking Da Vinci was doing shit, right?
Mm.
He's doing bits. Leonardo da Vinci?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
He's making like tanks and shit and riding backwards.
Running backwards?
Yeah, that's why he wrote backwards so that people couldn't read his stuff, so he wouldn't get like taken to like jail or like killed.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
gas, bro. Yeah, so what do you bring back? Like from now to then? Yeah, maybe taking over the world is too harsh. Just like
Well, I don't want
Something
to.
that-
I don't want to take over the world.
something that will, like, you know, I don't know. Something that'd be sick that you think would interest them there.
Oh. I just had a great idea. Take back one of those fucking, you know those like ass replicas you can get that you can fuck? You take one of those back and you show it to like the fucking royal chambers and you're like, yo, y'all don't need to rape and pillage anymore. I got this for you. Have at it.
You know what? That would probably stop if you show that to Genghis Khan.
Dude, I think
yeah.
A lot
I
of
think
shit
I might
would
be
be changed.
cooking, eh?
A lot of shit would be changed. You know what?
Like half the population.
Yeah.
Just
Half the
doesn't
population,
exist.
yeah. just,
True.
Damn, that would be crazy, man. Yeah, what if like one of the persons that Genghis Khan killed would have been the person's like you know cure cancer, but like 100 years ago earlier, like their lineage would have hit the perfect spots that 100 years ago's cancer would be cured. Imagine that.
What?
You know what would be kind of cool? To
What?
go back in time and tell Hitler he's a good painter. And then just like get him to pursue his art career instead of his other career.
But do you think that like I think that's how they did time travel in Endgame, where like shit will still like even if you try
Yeah,
to change
yeah.
that, like something
It
else
creates a
will.
new timeline.
Oh, I was thinking that like
as long as I'm in the good timeline, I don't care.
yeah. Do you reckon we're on the good timeline?
No. No.
I know. I feel like every person in their own timeline would say, "I hate this timeline." It's because we're used to it.
Yeah.
How do you think you'd react if you met like a variant of yourself?
That'd be so sick.
Because I
So
think
sick.
I'd probably just ask questions like,
I would
what's
probably
different?
punch them first. I'd be scared.
I think immediately would just. I have a feeling
Sucking
we would
dick.
end up fucking at some point.
yeah.
100%.
But is it fucking or masturbation?
It's fucking if you're having
It's
sex.
fucking because it's another body and I'm
But
putting
it's
my dick
yourself.
into ass.
Yeah, it's just
But it's
But
like,
it's
Like technically, your hand is part of your body, correct?
self-love,
yeah,
baby.
obviously.
self-love.
So technically, I would be fucking myself.
If you get if your clone was to suck your dick, would you call that masturbation, or would you call that a blowjob?
I'll probably call it a blowjob. But then if you, because you know some people who can actually suck their own dick, like, you know, break
Mhm.
their ribs and shit,
Yeah.
they count that as a blowjob. You know?
Because you're sucking
You're
yourself off.
sucking yourself off.
True.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fucking because it's another consciousness. Like I'd have to get consent
I
from
would
that
hope
person.
so. Yeah.
So I think it's fucking, not masturbation, because I need consent. If it's
Do I
masturbation,
have to
I
ask
don't
my
need
hand for consent every time I jerk
I mean, I
I
think
thought a hand was part of your
you
body.
control your hand,
Yeah.
so the
Yeah.
action of you moving your hand to your dick is consent, I guess.
Jamie, pull up the definition of masturbation.
Yeah, Joey, pull it up. But yeah, I'm glad we cleared up that it's not masturbation, it is fucking.
Yeah, that. No.
But if I had a different clone, I think it'd be so sick.
Hmm.
Like, I would laugh at all the same jokes.
Yeah.
Like, the jokes I'd find funny, I could tell it to another person, and
What
they'll
if
find
they
it
were like
funny.
an edgier version of you though? Didn't laugh at anything you said.
Oh my god, like they'll be like the opposite. So they'll be really just like, I fucking
Like-
hate my life. I listen to Linkin Park.
What's
Like
wrong with
that.
Linkin Park, bro?
it's emo and edgy, right?
The only worry for me about meeting a variant would be that they're like more successful than me, and then I'd get jealous and
Oh,
talk
yeah.
puppy syndrome, and then I'd probably kill them.
But
and
that's
take
easy
their-
to replace them. They
and then
look
I'll
exactly
replace them,
like
yeah,
you. Just
yeah.
like,
Yeah, but they have their own memories. You know, there would probably be a reason for their success.
Mm.
You know.
Ask them how they got it, and then take that.
Well, obviously they won't tell you. They'll give you like a brief overview.
what
but
do you mean?
obviously
Why don't
they're-
they trust me?
Huh?
I'm just them. They should trust me.
Yeah, but like they would tell you, but obviously they would like give you a quick version of it. Like, oh, you know, like be yourself and like stuff like that. You know, study hard and that. They won't tell you specifics.
Mm.
They will just tell you that kind of shit. And then you'll be like, all right, I'm gonna study hard. Boom, later, bitch. Obviously there'll be a difference, wouldn't there?
Yeah.
is this? Sure, this is the plot for a movie. Because I just. You go.
I've actually, like, it's an idea that I've been thinking about a lot, like, for a movie, which would be kind of cool. And it's inspired by, like, the idea behind, like, Kang, where, like, some guy has the power to travel multiverses and, like, absorb the memories of his variants, and then he just becomes really good at the things that all his variants are really good at. So, like, he'd go to another universe and he finds a variant of himself, which is like a martial arts master, and then he gets like trained in the martial arts and gets all the memories and shit, and then he becomes good at martial arts.
Isn't that already Everything Everywhere All at Once, the Oscar-winning motion picture?
I haven't seen that movie.
Huh.
True.
Because that's how
I mean,
they learn.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen that
But-
movie yet.
Have you not heard like anything about it though?
No.
but it's not really like them absorbing it. They're just like,
They're learning it from each other at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not-
we were probably saying more. You should watch it. It's a decent film.
but they don't keep the skills.
Dude.
Do they?
yeah.
I thought they only had the skills while they've like transported, and then when they go.
No, she's learning it from them at the same time.
Like,
Ah.
Don't really, we won't spoil it.
Come on.
So it's everything everywhere all at once.
How have you not seen it?
He hasn't
It
seen
was
fucking
out in
anything.
It was
I
out in cinemas, and then it came back to cinemas
The
again
Freak.
I haven't seen it either.
after it won an
Gasp.
Oscars.
Film students.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the
Oh.
freak? Oh, what are we talking about? Apologize. I apologize to
Dude,
whoever's
we've done it
editing
so
this.
many times.
I apologize to whoever's editing this, which is probably going to be you, Leo.
You have to apology right now.
This is the second episode. I've came to address the allegations. I'm doing a formal apology for over talking. I will never do it again, and if I do, I'll become Jamie. I'll self-sacrifice myself to become Jamie. You should watch Everything Everywhere Once. That's a good movie.
Yeah, no, I definitely will. I was gonna have people over.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, we're on a week break.
Facts. Facts.
This could fucking happen.
Hey, you know, I'll make it a point. By next episode, I would have watched Everything Everywhere All at Once.
What's her fucking name?
The main chick. The side chick. Side hoe.
The old bitch, the white.
Oh,
white
the old
lady.
white bitch who got an Oscar.
Yeah. What's her name?
Um,
Fucking.
Was it this year?
It's not Sigourney
Yeah.
Weaver.
No, it was that old.
The
What-
old
what's
white
old?
lady from Everything Everywhere All at Once who won Best Supporting Actress.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the movie.
What's his
I
name?
know.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
There we
Holy
go.
fucking
Jamie
shit.
Lee Curtis.
Bro.
She did not deserve an Oscar for that movie.
Whoa!
There are so many other movies and other performances where she should have got an Oscar, but she got it for this one, just for the story of her career.
Was that the start of a career?
Pretty much. That's the reason why she would have won
That's
it.
such a shitty
Not about
way
her
to-
performance.
That's so stupid to judge the Oscars by if it's just by
The-
your career.
Bro, it's the Oscars.
Either
though.
the nurse friend lady from The Whale should have got Best Supporting Actress, or the daughter from Everything Everywhere All at Once should have got Best Supporting Actress.
Valid.
Not
Fucking valid.
Jamie Lee fucking Curtis.
I think Moana should have won.
Directed by
Levi.
Just trying to get every last drop.
Yeah, I fucking respect it.
Just
When you had your beanie down, like put your beanie down, like all the way down, so like your eyes can't see. Yeah, he looks like every like hacker in like an animated movie that has like long hair or like a beard and that's like cool and shit like that.
Let me fucking.
does look
This one's for the comic book fans.
Is it Daredevil?
Beat you! I beat you! Ah! Alright, cool. What I knock over?
Same.
Yeah, you.
I tried to fucking hit it out of the way.
Okay, sick.
I was about to say, like, on top of that, he looks like us. I think that in every like Cartoon Network or Disney show from, like, you know, the
2000.
I look like number 2 from Kids Next Door.
Bro, can we talk about that Fire Show? Did
Gas
you guys
show.
watch it?
Very good show.
I did watch it. I hated
number
it.
2 or number 3?
I was about to say, you better see something dastardly
Number
destrous.
2, the one with the goggles.
I think so.
That's
I
a
think
blue fat guy.
Kids Next Door.
Hey, Leo.
Oh yeah, we don't have a Jamie.
Hey, Leo. Well, he's Jamie. Why did
Okay.
you say such fucking sacrilege that you do not like Codename Kids Next Door?
I just didn't enjoy it really. Honestly, it was something about it just got on my nerves really, and
That's so fucking
that's
rage.
all I had to.
Wait, what's
say
going on?
about that.
Smoke bomb.
Yo, that was such a great post effects that was put in there by our VFX team. Thank you for that awesome transition.
Are we not
Wow.
just going to talk about that?
Where did Quinn go?
I don't know. I
He
just saw
just-
some smoke appear.
He just got up like.
I was just in depth with conversation on how Leo's point is absolutely wrong, and
I get that. We're literally not going to talk about that.
I don't know where.
Talk
it's
about
gone.
what? Love you.
Bye, babe.
Bye, babe.
Um,
Love you.
Can we turn his mic off, or
Yeah,
should we
I'm
keep that
gonna
recording?
like unplug it.
It'd be kind of funny to leave it on though. Won't you need it on for syncing?
But it already synced at the top.
Yeah, you can put it at the top.
beginning.
Put it at the front of
True,
it.
facts.
Anyway, that's for our editor. Thank you. Most definitely probably going to be Leo.
Almost definitely.
But yeah, so you
I
don't
mean,
like,
like-
Kids Next-
You
No, I'm not. I'm going on strike, guys.
Just tell us, like,
Honestly,
if you
quite
want
s-
one of us to edit instead.
I won't. Like, you can tell me, and I'll be like, but I probably won't get it done. Like, the part you gave me to do, which was 20 minutes, I had 3 hours to do it, and I finished it the 20 minutes when this was being set up.
Yeah.
So, like,
No, because like we were watching movies in
yeah, I'm
class,
gonna watch them.
and then you said you were going to edit, and like as I was doing my bit, I look over, you're just watching the movie. I'm like,
Well, because
That's
okay, 'cause
fair.
it was Hellraisers, and I was like, I haven't seen.
yeah,
this,
no,
looks interesting.
honestly,
And then I was like, okay, it was an art film, and then I thought they were gonna watch How to Train Your Dragon. I was like, I've seen that a billion times, don't even rewatch it. But then they put on Porco Rosso, a Ghibli film, and I'm like, I haven't seen it, and I'll watch it, and then I was just like,
yeah, nah, fair enough. It's like the last day of term. I don't expect you like, not paying you to edit the podcast.
thank you,
Yeah.
sire.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. Levi, get off your phone.
That's so wretched. That's disrespectful.
What is Levi doing?
He's drawing. I think I'm gonna.
Oh,
let
is he
him
drawing
finish.
me?
I think he's drawing one of his French girls.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
It's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. From an artiste standpoint, even though I don't draw, that is a pretty phenomenal picture. Phenomenal motion picture.
Do I look hot, Jack?
You look smoking sexy, babe.
Okay, while he's doing that, let's talk more about. I'll stay like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like Kids Next Door.
Interesting. Were you? What were like some kids like, other than like the classic Gumball regular show, like before that era?
What the fuck?
You.
Show that to the camera.
Show to the fucking camera.
I've done a beautiful painting of my French girl here.
It looks amazing.
I don't know. Middle camera.
Beautiful, lovely, absolutely compelling.
Spectacular.
Yeah. So before regular show and Late Adventure Time and Mesmo and Gumball, what were some of the shows that were like, that really fucking
Codename Kids Next Door was a big one.
boots?
Did you ever watch Slicteria?
No, see that's mid. I never watched it. I saw the trailers. It looked ass.
Yeah, I remember enjoying it when I watched it, but
I was more of a chowder
Chowder
fella.
I think that still falls into
But I
like
think
regular
that's
show. Like,
regular show Gumball.
I think it falls
No.
into that category.
It's a little before.
I remember
that.
when that came out.
It is before that.
Really?
Yeah, it was way before that.
But
I think my brain just looped them all together.
still quite modern.
Because I went through a mega like when I started watching Cartoon Network, and then for some reason I went through mad like it was like Cartoon Network and then a little bit of Nickelodeon. I actually don't remember any Nickelodeon shows I watched, but I went through a mad Disney phase. Like I didn't watch Cartoon Network. I just watched.
I
Disney
watched more
shows.
Disney, like Lab Rats.
No, you're Zack and Cody.
Lab Rats
Cody, yeah.
was a goated fucking show. Am I wrong?
Never.
No. Lab Rats was goated. I fucking
Good.
rate that show so highly.
That's good.
What about did you guys ever? This is a Disney Channel. Did you guys watch Ant Farm?
Yes, Ant Farm. Oh, what happened to that show?
Bro,
Fucking-
Bob.
Ned's Declassified School
watched it.
Survival Guide.
You watch it? You watch Shake It Up?
Yes.
Shake It Up with
Yes.
Zendaya and Bella Thorne.
Yeah.
Slap.
The
Honestly-
crush started then. The crush started then.
Bella Thorne fell off.
Bella Thorne.
Fuck yeah, she did.
Bella Thorne kind of bad though.
She fell off. She is bad as fuck, but like, no, she fell off.
She did. She
Just fall over.
She
Please fall
made
over,
like-
please. Oh fuck.
She made like
That'd be
$1
funny.
million on OnlyFans in one day though, which is, if you ask me, that's pretty impressive.
Oh, that's getting that bank.
Yeah.
That is getting that like fucking bank.
Thanks. What are you doing, Levi? Why are you sitting like that?
Well, because you
What
were
are you,
sitting.
fucking weird?
You were sitting weirdly. so I
I'm
wanted to-
sitting
I wanted to-
perfectly, normally,
sitting
normal.
weird, so I wanted to join you in the sitting weird, but now you're sitting normal now, and I dedicated myself too much to the weird sit.
And I didn't commit at all because I'm fucking lazy.
Thanks.
So I'm just in this man
This-
spread position.
Camera framing's probably fucking so bad, but hey.
The frame, I'm just probably weird. I mean, who gives a shit? It's about who's editing and post.
Exactly. Fair.
Which, well, I mean, like, are we gonna be releasing this episode during
It'll be during the
the week.
break, right?
the break?
Let me search this up. Let me.
Yeah, Jeremy, pull it up.
When's the
Because we
date?
got what?
21st of April is when this episode will be going up.
Boots.
Which is next Friday.
Yep.
Slow.
On that discussion talking about fucking clones and shit, I had this idea, which you got to tell me if it is a shit film idea. It's a film about some fella who I guess has some sort of like at the start of the film it's framed that he's trying to get some goal, like, I don't know, find the killer of his XYZ or whatever, but then it keeps cutting to random flashbacks that he has with this XYZ person, but then it actually turns out that there is a clone of him, or like a variant from another timeline, who's trying to kill him, and those memories are actually his.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Okay. Well, there's a show on Netflix starring Paul Rudd.
Mm-hmm.
Where
He's Ant-Man, right?
Huh?
He's Ant-Man, right?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
Also, Role Models. Good
Never.
movie. Role Models. It's a good movie.
Oh right. Yeah.
It's got fucking what's that fucking
Mark Ruffalo.
guy's name? That kid
Mark Wahlberg.
from fucking Superbad
Cat.
with the fake ID.
John McLovin.
McLovin has got him in it,
McLovin. I remember that.
and the motherfucker from Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Kick-Ass
I
is
know that.
good. Have you
Kick-Ass
guys seen
is-
Kick-Ass?
Kick-Ass slaps, dude.
Bro,
Have you
Kick-Ass
not
was-
seen Kick-Ass?
I've seen Kick-Ass.
You see Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
I haven't
Both
seen
of
the
them?
second one.
Ah.
I haven't seen the second
Second one's really good as well. Takes a it's obviously they got a bigger budget for the second one.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
one. But it was good.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
That movie.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, one of his
Kick-Ass.
best roles, I reckon.
Kick-Ass.
That
Andrew
movie
Taylor
kicks
Johnson was
ass.
in there.
He plays Kick-Ass.
Oh no! Oh, sorry. I thought you saw Andrew, fucking Queen's Gambit.
Oh,
Andrew Taylor
Anya
Joy.
Taylor-Joy.
Sorry,
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I completely got those names
They
fucking
are
mixed up.
very different people.
I was like, she was in that. Was that like a breakout role?
No.
Bro, I was literally thinking the exact same thing, and then I gaslit myself to be like, was the little girl Anna Taylor-Joy?
No,
Little
she was
blonde girl?
Chloe Grace Moretz.
That's right, yeah. Has she been in anything else?
She was in the sequel to Bad Neighbors. She's in a slightly older movie. I think it's called like Let Me In or something like that. It's like a vampire film where she plays a vampire. What else is she in? She's in a few things. I can't remember what else she's in. But she's a big celebrity crush of mine.
Oh, bro, fuck, that's funny, bro. Even though I haven't finished Breaking Bad, there's still
Nothing in your-
I think I mate for context, I mate JJ who's watched Breaking Bad, and when he said, I think because him and his brother would always say like, what would he say?
Oh, why did you fucking die already?
So fucking good.
Clip.
You're a fucking bitch.
You're bitch.
Honestly, it's none of my business, but I think you need to lay off the Genshin Impact.
You need to lay off the
Need to-
Genshin Impact.
My
Yeah.
little cousin has been watching South Park. He's like 7-8 years old. He shouldn't be watching
Watching
South Park.
South Park at 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, he's been wanting me to do like Jimmy impressions every time I see him.
Chimney.
Jimmy.
Jimmy!
I haven't watched South Park.
No, that's Timmy. Isn't it?
I got
Oh,
Kermit.
Jimmy! Oh, Jimmy's the fucking... Don't be dissing my dog.
You can't say that. You can't say that on the podcast.
I didn't say it.
You can't say that on. He said it, right?
I didn't
He
say
said
it.
what the fuck?
He said it.
say it.
I had
Rat
to.
shit.
No,
No.
I had to. The poor editor is going to have to bleep that out. We're gonna have to keep it in the archive so you don't get
Fuck's
cancelled.
sakes.
Just so you know, we're saving your life.
Yeah, man. You're welcome, bro. You're
Thanks,
got you,
guys.
bro. Got you, man. No worries,
Hey.
bro.
But yeah,
You
every
know what?
time
You guys are some real...
Continue.
you want me to do like a Jimmy impression every time.
What can you do the impression?
Yeah, well, give me something to say so I can like.
I don't know. What does he say?
Tell me how sexy I am.
Hey, bro, you are so sexy. That wasn't a good impression. No, I
That's-
completely
that's
forgot what he
pretty
sounds
decent.
like.
That was pretty solid, actually.
I'll give that a 8 out of 10. I haven't seen South Park, so I don't know what to compare.
I'd give it a 7 because it's your first try. I know you could do better.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Do better.
no.
And that was the episode. Thanks for
Whoa!
watching.
That's the episode?
No,
We've only done
no,
48
I was,
minutes.
I was kidding.
Well, I'm the host. Bro.
Yeah,
I'll dismiss
you're not the
bro.
host,
I'll dismiss you, bro. What the
Levi.
fuck, bro.
It's okay.
We'll save your ass once. The second time, we won't save it again, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet now.
Honestly.
So, guys, what's your favorite My Little Pony?
What's the one you can fuck?
You're thinking of Pokemon and it's Vaporeon.
No, no, Lily Bunny, bro.
Wait.
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait.
What did you say?
I said you were thinking of Pokemon and it's Vaporeon.
Can you search
Dude.
it up? Jamie, search it up.
Someone's done
Have you
a
seen Vaporeon?
someone's done a breakdown online saying why Vaporeon is the most fuckable Pokemon.
Okay, but
because of
I'm
their height,
I'm
weight.
not a Pokemon shill, so I don't know what Pokemon that is.
It's the
It's like a little
it's the water. Do you know Eevee? It's like a fish cat, basically.
It's like a think of. I'm gonna describe it to you. So think of like a you know like a drawn cat. Okay.
A what?
Like a cat. Like
Okay.
like a drawn cat.
Okay.
Nah, bro. I think.
That face.
See, I want to see that essay that the fella pulled up
Yeah.
of the like how that is the most fuckable Pokemon.
He goes into like how its height makes it the perfect size to take human dick. The fact it knows an attack, which means it's self-lubricating. It's also got one of the highest stamina stats of all the EV evolutions, which means it can go for hours and hours and hours.
But could that guy go for hours and hours and hours?
With
He'll make
Vaporeon?
himself.
With Vaporeon?
Dude.
Bro, he needs to get a fucking Metapod in there, bro. Or
Metapod.
Kakuna.
A Metapod.
It's another Pokemon. Do you never play Pokemon?
Gar-
I've
Alright.
never. Nah, Santino was more of the Pokemon guy than me, because he was always Nintendo.
Also, back to the My Little Pony thing. Me and my friends in high school had a Clash of Clans clan called...
What, sorry, I hate to interrupt, but why is it when Levi says my friends in high school? Why does that? Or like, I always think that's going to lead to something completely fucked up.
We'll see
It's
and
so
find out.
far,
We'll
it's
see
so
and
far
find
ahead,
out.
to be honest.
Okay, yeah,
We'll wait
go
and
ahead.
find
This
out.
isn't fucked up, this is just a fun fact.
Yeah.
We had a Clash of Clans clan called Fluttershy, which is a My Little Pony.
Fluttershy.
Yeah,
That's kind of like a gas name.
it is, but it's a My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Just
I know
fun
one of-
fact.
I know one of My Little Ponies is called Minty. I do know that.
No.
Because in high school, it'll be like,
Is that your favorite?
I don't know any of the My Little Ponies. But yeah, during high school, it'll be like, oh, type up your name, see what comes out. Come Minty and comes up with a pony. I'm just like, sick.
There's one called Applejack.
Applejack.
Kind of bad. Kind of bad. Kind of bad.
Yo, so Leo.
Yeah, very cool. So I just wanted to go back.
Yeah.
I've always been curious about your name.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, cause like you always like when you hear Minty, you were
Mm.
like, oh, that's like a nickname for something.
Yeah.
It's real.
What do you mean by that?
By
What
the
do you mean
name,
by that?
Well. So the name Minty.
I'm already bored.
Bro, I'm gonna drag this
Like,
out, bro. I'm gonna drag.
Was your
this
mum
out.
like chewing gum when she gave birth to you?
No. So. So the story goes that it does have a story behind the name. So the story goes that during World War II, yeah,
long
yeah,
story.
not
Damn, you're old.
yeah. No, so okay, so my family's English, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy. So my family's English, and my granddad was a part of the Navy during like the British Navy during World War II. And one thing that he would always get his missus back home to, like, you know, send him fucking biscuits and shit on the boat and stuff. But his missus would always send him like a pack of like mints and stuff. And because, you know, you're out on sea for fucking ages, you know,
Yeah.
you probably don't have the best hygiene.
No, yeah.
So he would always, so my granddad would give out like mints to everyone, and he got the nickname Minty. And then that kind of just like passed around. I guess when they were born, my parents were just like, "Oh, remember fucking like granddad?" We're like, "Yeah, for you Minty one." And they're like, "Yeah, why do you call him Minty?" And I was just like, and then yeah,
That's gas.
You as a baby were like, yeah, fuck
yeah.
it.
I came out of the room. I was like, "Yeah, that's fucking gassed."
I feel like naming kids is hard because, like, you got to try to think of something that's not, like, generic and boring. And I think Minty's a solid name.
It's fucking
I rate
wiggy.
that name.
It is wiggy. There has been like, it's about every few months. You know how when you're a child you have that like self-realization thing when like you like realize that like you exist.
What you were gonna say every few years you have that thing where you celebrate your birth.
Yeah, I have a leap year, baby, man.
Damn.
No, but yeah, I'm just like Minty, like what a weird fucking name.
Yeah.
I get
Minty.
that.
But yeah, that is the deep lore behind the name Minty. And I just told a completely fabricated bullshit story.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, what the fuck?
had me fooled.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's not how you got your name?
No. And I'm not gonna tell you the real story, but every time someone asks me my name, I just make up a story because
Oh,
I've told it so many times, and I'm just like, it's so boring. So I'm just like, I'll just make it up.
But
Honestly, you should stick with that story.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a good
pretty.
You honestly had me really fooled.
No,
with it.
that's my I was at a party a few weeks ago, and these people came up to me like, "Why is your name Minty?" And then I was gonna try like making you one up on the spot, and then I was just like, "Go with the old fucking Navy story, bro. Always
Fucking
slaps."
A.
But my granddad was part of the Navy,
Oh, sick.
so that
Was he named?
Same.
Like, was that story kind of true? No.
no.
Okay.
Like the only part that was true is my granddad was in the Navy, but he was in the Merchant Navy. He was still British.
Okay.
But it's part of the Merchant Navy. But yeah, because my actual name is Finian.
Now I don't know if you're lying or not, see? Is it actually?
Yeah.
Like Funyun.
Yeah, little fun. Yeah, Finian.
Finian.
Finnen with a little
So where the
little culture, a little dash on the E.
Where the fuck does Minty come from?
You have to find out on the Patreon.
Yo. Yo.
We'll have a Patreon one day, and we'll follow up on
Facts.
that.
That will be the main contender to get people on the Patreon.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like to keep it mystical. I like to keep it like it is like the actual story is nothing interesting at all. But that's why I like to make it interesting.
Can you tell us the actual story, or will that be another episode?
It'll be some other time.
Can you tell us when after the camera's cut?
No. No, I won't. there are some people who do know, but I just like to keep.
Who?
I feel like you told me one time when we were
I
really
most definitely did.
like.
Does,
no, I remember I did ask when I was really up in the clouds.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah,
completely
Cloud
forgot.
nine.
Head in the clouds.
Because I knew you did have a real name, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's very fun having two names or not.
Facts. Because everyone just calls me Leo,
Mm.
and like I tell people, oh, my name's Leonardo. First time I meet them, even though they're like, do you prefer?
Sorry, keep thinking. You go. You got
You
cum on his eye
do what I
again.
think you did.
You got cum on his eye again.
Sorry.
Oh, dude, bro. You need glasses, man, to protect you.
Yo, bro, if you
Hold on, babe. Let me get the safety goggles.
You do like the classic, like.
Anyway, yeah, your name. Let's talk about names. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, let's talk about names for the last chunk of the podcast.
So your name's fucking Winac 4000. How'd you get that? Sorry, so your name is Levi. How did you get that?
Yeah, sorry, the podcast cut out. For a
Yeah,
bit.
sorry. What the
Yeah.
fuck happened there?
Yeah,
strange,
that was
man.
crazy. Why'd you pause the podcast? Keep playing.
Keep playing it, bro. Actually, wait. Pause it now. And then unpause it. That was great.
Yeah, that was sick. But
you
wait, no. If they paused it, then how did they know to unpause it?
Fuck.
We've created a loophole.
Created a loophole. We've created a time machine. Looping back to the
Holy
topic we talked about at the
shit.
start. Levi, the bit is over. You are allowed to unfreeze.
Oh, cool.
How did you get Leonardo?
So it was generally my parents just named me after Da Vinci.
Oh, facts.
Oh, slow.
Yeah,
Because then you're gonna create.
I do create sometimes.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like you know, he made art and stuff like that. I make videos.
You make
a different type of art.
you make short films, particularly to do with Star Wars.
I wonder what that was called. Levi, you would know. You directed it.
What's this called? What's the movie called?
Oh, No Honor?
Yeah, that's the one.
Banger short film.
Bang a short
Very
film.
banging short film.
Do you reckon when you make another short film after that one, the gag will be that next short film, or will it be still the first one?
It will still be No Honor.
So we know.
Yeah, I just find it so funny that was my first film,
And it banged.
and yeah, I
Slapped.
love promoting it as if it was like the best fucking film that
of
anyone's ever
generation.
seen. Even though it's just Star Wars, and Star Wars movies are like the most easiest thing to make.
But if you do it well, that's the thing.
If you do it well,
There's a lot of shit.
that movie could have been so shit. Like
Yeah.
in some people's eyes, it probably is shit. Story.
Do you know whose eyes it was on? I'll probably bleep his name out, but eyes. It's probably shit from what I heard.
Fuck.
In your class.
I'm bleeping this out just
Yeah,
so like
yeah,
the other
yeah.
tutors, you know.
Valid.
Yeah.
Valid.
Anyway, yeah. So you got your name from Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, Da Vinci. Yeah. But like people just call me Leo. Mainly just because like it's easier. But whenever like I meet someone, I'll be like, "Hey, my name's Leonardo." Always a good conversation starter
Yeah.
because like Leonardo's like the coolest
it's
coolest
a far
name.
as fuck name. Plus even Leo is a name. Like Leo Line, Par's name.
Or just Nardoza.
Dozer, bro. Shaka.
Leo is also the name of one of the sons of Hephaestus in the Gods of Olympus books, the sequel books to the Percy Jackson series. Leo Vasquez, I think is his name. He can control fire, and he actually killed his mum in a fire on accident. But yeah, he can build stuff because he's the son of Hephaestus. And that's your
Shut the
Percy
fuck up,
Jackson
Levi.
facts in today.
Oh fuck! I just had the meanest sleep, bro. I was
Yeah,
out
bro.
for fucking ages.
That's crazy.
Just like someone was speaking and it just went to white noise. It was crazy, bro. It was-
Like a flashbang.
Anyway, how do you get your name, Levi? Was that named after Levi from Attack on Titan?
No, but I
Or
do.
like the Levi store. That's
Such
in
Also,
town.
no, it's like a biblical name.
Oh fuck!
There's a dude called Levi in the
Parents
Bible.
went into like a random name generator.
No, they were going through a bunch of ideas, and my mum wanted to call me Josiah to start with, which is an awful name because
I cannot see you as a Josiah.
I'll just be called Jiz all the time.
True.
Honestly, I mean, like that would suit.
I mean,
Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
yeah. But my mum wanted to call me Josiah, and my dad was like, "Fuck no, people are gonna call him Jiz." so
What's wrong with that?
so they
People call me Jizz on
Called me
like
Levi.
Discord all the time.
Yeah, and we jizz on you on Discord as well.
Yeah, I would love to come on you,
Yeah.
and I would love for you to come on me.
Yeah, facts, bro. Bars.
Someone
you-
grab him a towel. Let's come on Eileen.
Did you guys have? Did your parents like have any other names like in the canon ready to give you, or
The only ones I know is Levi and Josiah so far.
what are yours?
Did I guys tell you the story about
Baby
Baby?
No
Yeah.
money.
No, like my name.
is
Okay,
Baby.
so basically, when I was born, my parents hadn't decided my name yet. And basically, they left the hospital, and at the time, my name was Baby Gaieta. Right? Just Baby.
Yeah.
And then they decided my name afterwards.
Yeah.
And then in 2013, I broke my leg, and I hadn't been to the hospital like since. I had my tonsils taken out, but that was at a different hospital. So go back to the hospital, and they can't find me in the system, and that's because my name was still Baby. So technically, for a long time, my name was Baby Gaieta.
Damn, what the fuck? But
That's
like,
cool.
do you reckon there was somebody who's doing like an inventory sweep in like 2009 and was going through all the names for Baby Gator and didn't think to like call up and be like, yo, does this need to be changed?
Honestly, who the fuck could be bothered doing that? You know how
I
many
thought
people
somebody-
go to the hospital?
True.
You know how many
yeah.
people are in Wellington?
Do you know the waiting times in the emergency department at the moment?
Well, funny you say that, Levi. There was
Did
a
you
news
know I
report on
have
it.
like 1 million power in Rise of Kingdoms?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Not enough to shop at this restaurant though. You need at least 5 million.
Facts. Fucking facts.
Well, not with my army.
Q army sounds.
Yeah, cue like gameplay that like isn't from the game.
Yeah, that's fucking not Subway Surfers. That's not Subway
Yeah,
Surfers.
facts. Do you think we like to make this podcast more entertaining? We need to include like Subway Surfer.
Like a Subway service clip, just like
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
bottom
yeah.
Of the
I mean,
screen.
it's fantastic that we've got one right here, like
Yeah, right here.
right in between.
I think it's like right in the middle here. For
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
the
true.
wide,
Actually, that would actually be a lot easier
like
on,
the
that, on
wide.
that editor.
for the wide shot.
Yeah.
From now on, there will be a Subway Surfer video
Right here.
in the wide.
Yeah, we need watch time,
I
guys.
would like the editor to make the clip track my hand, please. Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Okay.
bro, he's got it, bro. We've got it. We've got the lead editor on the short film No Honor with us, so you know the editing is going to be absolutely spliced and diced for this fantastic emotional roller coaster of an episode.
This did not feel like. What are we at?
I don't know.
Hour and 3 minutes.
Hour and 3 minutes.
That did not feel like an hour.
No, as I said, do you have any more peculiar topics? I quite like stories. Like even that little story you said there about Baby Yetta. I want more of that. Do you guys have any? Do you, okay, what was?
I can tell you the story about how I almost blinded myself.
Fantastic.
Let me guess. Come.
No, it wasn't
Oh.
this time round. No, it was back at my when I was living with my grandparents in Laverne. The first place we were in was like a lifestyle block, so there was like a big paddock, and you know fennel plants. They're like tall, thin, kind of flowery.
Can you eat seeds from
stalks.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a thinner, weaker bamboo.
Yeah.
And there was like a whole bunch of it down in our paddocks. And so me and my mate went out there and we're just fucking around and hitting a bunch of like, chopping it all down with sticks. And then when I hit one with a stick, the stick broke and flew straight into my eye. Like, and I was literally, I couldn't see out of my left eye for like a good couple hours. And so I had to like wash it out and fucking recover it, and I had like a scar, like not a scar, but like scratches all around my eye, and it was like kind of bruised as well for like a week after that. And I
Holy
still,
fuck.
every now and then, I still like in my eye, I think there's like a scar on my eyeball, because I can like sort of, sometimes when I look at a weird angle or something, I can see like almost like a slither of like unfocusedness in my eye.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I almost blinded myself.
Wait, so was like a piece of like bark like in your like eye like covering it, or were you just
No.
genuinely blind for an hour?
I was like genuinely blind for an hour in my left eye.
That's crazy.
I couldn't see anything.
Wow.
And then yeah, after it just like gradually my eye started like coming more into focus, and then I could
Fuck.
see stuff. But I've still got like a permanent little like
Little
scar on my eye.
Like,
I
do you reckon we
can
could
like-
see it if I look into your eyes?
I don't know if you could see it, but fucking.
Nah, I can't. It's just his eyeball. I just saw his
doubt it.
eyeball.
Yeah. But nah, I just see like little like almost like a bubble every now and then.
Damn.
Because I've got a story kind of similar to that where a piece of biomatter went into my face at high speeds.
What?
Daredevil?
Biomatter,
Explain.
like a tree, pretty much.
Oh,
I'm sure it was. I was in my
a massive fucking tree.
I was out in my backyard. I was like super fucking young. I think I was like 6 or 7, and I was kicking the footy around with my brother, and he fucking he boots it into a tree, and it's like stuck in there, and he goes, "Oh, you're small, go get it." Or something at the time, I was like, "Go get it," and I was like, "Okay." So I climb up this tree, and I'm able to like get to it where I'm able to like shake it off and shake the ball off, but then as I shake it, I like slip off the tree,
Shit.
and instead of like going backwards, I go like face first, and my face gets like impaled with like a dead trunk, like part of the tree that's dead trunk,
yeah.
and all this just bark and like tree shrapnel just goes into my face, and I'm like bawling my fucking eyes out because I literally like inhale like bark goes into my mouth and my nose, like in my eye and shit.
Fuck that. You basically just got smoke bombed.
Yeah, by a fucking tree. And then it was so funny because I was like freaking the fuck out. I was like, I'm gonna fucking die. And my brother was like, no, wash it out, bro. We all good. And I was just like, oh yay. And then we like wash it out with water, and I can feel sort of like bark on my face and shit. And then like after like 10 minutes, and like it's all like washed out. And then he was just like, you're all good, right? And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, should we kick the ball around some more? And I was just like, motherfucker, like mother bitch.
I just went through like all stages of grief.
Yeah.
you wanna play soccer?
Yeah, pretty much. And then we did. And then I got
Oh,
over it.
nice. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
But that dead tree branch is still in my back garden. Like I can it's like it was a little bit higher, but then my face impaled and like a quarter of it fell off. So I know what tree tastes like. Like I know the taste of tree, of bark.
Did you know, like, sort of running off of that, did you know your brain, when you look at something, your brain knows how it would feel to lick it?
Yeah.
So, like, if you look at something and you think about licking it, your brain knows what it's going to feel like, and you can kind of, like, get a faint sensation of what it would feel like.
But then what if it's something you haven't licked?
Well, you would just know. You would know
just
like the
know it's
texture,
like a texture thing.
the rough texture.
Yeah. That's weird, man. But like,
Like, if I whipped out my dick right now and you looked at it, you know what it'd be like to lick it.
yeah.
I mean, you already do, but...
Yeah, I already do want to know those. It's very succulent, actually. Yeah, it's very nice. But like, cause I'm trying to think like, what is some other shit that like? I was trying to think like the foam pads in there. If I didn't touch what those feel like, how the fuck would you know what they feel like?
I suppose that's true.
What styrofoam? I don't know what styrofoam.
You would just know. Like your eyes can like, and then your brain, they could both process.
figure it out.
The rough, like the texture. Your eyes would like see like all the bumps and stuff like that, and then your brain would familiarize that with things you've probably already know.
Do you reckon that's your sixth sense? Like vibes. Do you reckon
Vibes,
like the
yeah.
human ability to like you know when you walk into a room and like you're able to suss out the vibe?
Yeah,
Do you reckon that is like a sixth sense?
absolutely, 100%.
But then some people don't have it. You know?
Well, they just walk in and just can't read the room.
No, they walk into the room and it's like they don't get the vibes of the room. You know?
Yeah.
Well, isn't that the same as like reading the room?
Yeah, that's
Because
what I'm
like you
saying.
just bring the
yeah.
vibes down, but like not reading. You
Yeah.
know, like everyone's like sad and stuff like that, and just be like, I shit in the bush today.
Yeah, exactly.
If it was like my cousin died from falling into a bush with shit in it.
True. But then like, but then is that like isn't that like a sixth sense to be able to know the vibes?
Yeah,
Because that's like
I think
you aren't intaking anything. It is just off a pure
It's just like an instant.
like you don't have an organ like the vibe organ. You
The
know,
vibe organ.
the vibe organ to get your vibes.
Well, I guess your brain would be the vibe organ, right?
I would like to agree, but for some reason I disagree.
Interesting. Why?
Well, because like
Debate time.
your sense is like, because you have like your hearing and your eyes and your touch and stuff like that, and then just knowing the vibe. Like, that's like the senses like have something to do with your body.
Would that be kind of considered like your intuition?
Yeah, 100%. It's like you're street smart. Like you're not gonna buy like the way I always see it is like on those like YouTube to MP3 things that I 100% don't use. Using Mojiki, please do not take this podcast off the platform.
I use them.
And that goes for our Spotify users. You know how like when you type it in, you get flooded with like 40 million different YouTube to MP4 websites. There's always some that looks so fucking sketch that might download a virus.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is like taking street smarts. I'm like, I'm not going to do the one that has this font or does
Has
this like
the
this thing.
Yeah.
White
yeah.
background with the 17 pop-up ads and the fucking.
Yeah, because I'm like, because
where the like text is like small and directly in the middle.
yeah, it's fucking yeah, exactly sketch shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, there is no organ that intakes that, but then like, how else do you explain that? You know, the vibe.
I've got a feeling
Ooh,
that this fucking website has a Trojan.
Have you ever guys installed Trojan virus?
No,
No.
but I have a feeling I already have one.
Have you guys ever?
What is a Trojan virus?
Explain, Minty.
Well, actually, a Trojan virus is where you download something, or download like a program or something. Let's say you're going to be downloading the short form No Honor
Yeah.
illegally off YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah, you download it, and then you download it, and hey, you've got No Honor, now download your computer. But as well, downloaded like a malicious virus that you weren't aware of. So it's like a Trojan horse.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's No Honor. Psych, it's
I
not
see.
No Honor. And that is you have No Honor giving out Trojan viruses, because that is fucking ratchet.
But explain like what the actual virus does.
It
does it
does
do?
many. Well, it kind of depends on what virus you get. Like many viruses do many things. I think most of them are like the most common one, or I think so. It's like the ransomware ones, which like they get a hold of all your files and freeze them, so that they lock you out of it, and then it comes up with a pop up saying you have to transfer X amount of Bitcoin to this Bitcoin wallet, or we will delete your delete your files for all eternity. So you have to show them the money, and then sometimes they don't do it, and they just delete all your files and they get your Bitcoin. Well, they do do that. So I think that's like the most common one. But then you have like, they kind of fucking do anything. There's ones that can like track your keystrokes. Like you accidentally download a virus, and then it just sits there like, not doing anything. And then if you do any like online shopping or type in your credit card, it tracks your keystrokes. It tracks your keystrokes, and then it can like figure out that you've got a card, and then it can steal your money through that way. But it's usually hackers use them. Hackers use them to get shit.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like they can't steal any Bitcoins from me because I don't have any coins on me, and my money's all digital. So, ha.
That's the whole point though, is that if it's digital,
They can
then
steal digital money. Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
you bro got to convert it back to the old American dollar, man.
The cash.
The old brick and mortar. I actually had experience with a computer virus.
Really?
Yeah. It was in year 11 when I got my first PC. It was a second-hand PC. And I didn't really know the rest of just, downloading random shit. Like I never downloaded any games illegally and shit like that, but I just just downloaded random fucking shit. And then one day I got onto my computer and it was running a little bit slower than usual. I was like, okay, sure. Weeks go by, and I booted up a game and I started playing it, and there was no audio. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Turn the volume up, volume's max, no audio. I go through all the settings, no audio's coming out. And then my computer gets really slow, like really fucking slow. And there's still no audio, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I can't remember what else happened, but I was like, okay, this is kind of concerning. So then I called up the Geeks on Wheels,
Yeah.
and this fellow like came over, and yeah, pretty much I somehow got a virus on my computer that somehow hacked my audio card.
Yeah.
And it installed itself in one of the like Windows BIOS like settings or something.
Oh, yeah.
But as well on top of that, there was a backdoor installed into the computer. Do you know what a backdoor is?
Yeah.
Whereas a backdoor is like it's a way for a hacker installs a backdoor so they can, when they're in your computer, they have a way to get out, but then also get back in without going through the hardware.
Ah.
So there was a backdoor installed on my computer,
Sick.
which I was like, oh fuck. But then yeah, the Geeks and Wheels guy took card of my computer away, got it off, got it back, and there's no more virus. But it's
No.
fucking scary as fuck because I was just like,
Fuck yeah.
what fucking shit have they got? I didn't have anything too like crazy on there.
Yeah.
But man, I wasn't able to play Rainbow
That's
Six
like that's
Siege
like
for
the
like a week,
thing.
man.
It's like people consider it's like they can steal your data and all that shit. I'm just like, but like, what would they take from me?
I
They have
don't-
nothing against me.
Yeah, I don't
They
really
might
have-
find like some cursed memes on there, but like they
Yeah.
have nothing on me.
Yeah,
You know.
But yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty fucked because I was just like, my brain always goes to like, oh, if they're gonna hack into my computer, they hack into the Wi-Fi, and then they hack into fucking my dad's computer, and then they steal all my dad's money. And I'm just like, fuck shit.
Facts.
But yeah, so pretty like end of the world situation I'd say in this digital end. But speaking of the end of things, I think that is time to wrap up this little yarn.
Little yarn, wrap it
little
up.
hootenanny.
Yeah, there weren't many of us here after class, but honestly, I did enjoy this.
It was a smaller episode. It was a nice little cute vibe. We just chatted some shit. I
Yeah.
thought it was nice. Told some stories. Had a goof and a gaff.
Yeah, goof and a gaff. I like that, a goof and a gaff.
The goof and the
Anyway, I guess thank you for listening to this episode of the Last of Us podcast. We appreciate everyone who watches.
Wait. Did you say the Last of Us podcast?
After Class podcast.
I swear you said the Last of Us podcast.
Oh my God, is that Pedro Pascal and Bella? What's Bella?
Ramsey?
Bella Ramsey walking into the room.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Oh my God,
Oh,
look.
fuck, the camera's about to run out of battery. Quickly, come.
Cameras are dead. Sorry, Pedro.
That's-
and Bella.
that
Damn,
sucks,
Sorry,
yeah.
guys. Well, we're gonna go drink with Pedro Pascal now.
Bella Ramsey.
And Bella Ramsey.
Yep.
and
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go make love with
Bye.
Pedro Pascal.
Bye.
Alright, cool.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Wait. Hold on, before we end, who's hosting next week?
Oh shit.
Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn
Quinn?
hasn't hosted yet.
Sick.
Quinn.
Right. Yep.
Quinn, you could host.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Thank
We'll just get him to. So there will be a Snapchat video of Quinn saying, "Yes, I'm hosting."
No, we're just saying yes. And
Okay.
then we blackmail him in the future if you say yes to anything.
Okay. All right.
yes.
Let's set up. Ready?
Do we have to go? Or
Yeah.
okay.
No, yeah.
Just make sure you don't, for editing purposes, don't have it too close. Otherwise, it'll be harder to put on.
Mm.
Oh, I could just
Facts.
mask it out.
Yeah,
Okay. Are we cutting or we just
yeah.
keep rolling?
I mean,
No, we'll keep rolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ready? All right.
All right. So we have to figure out who's our host, which I think is Quinn is our next host.
yeah, I don't think
We're just gonna double check with Quinn to make sure that he is hosting next week.
Yes, yeah.
Thanks, Quinn.
Wow.
That was emotional. That was a roller coaster of emotions in that response.
Yeah. Honestly, Quinn really, he's the best.
He's the best.
He's the
really
best.
I love Quinn.
And yeah, hopefully next time we have all 5 of us.
All 5 of us.
And if not, we still need a Jamie.
We still need a Jamie.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye now. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye now. Bye.
Fade to black.
Fade to black. Fade to black. Editor. Fade to black. Or just cut to black. Cut to black right now.